In part 2, we saw how we can utilize bookmarks and page navigation to create a slicer panel and much more. Today we will see a few more examples. So let's get started. Welcome to Data Muallem. Please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to get notified for more interesting videos. In this video, we will see how we can create page navigations, which should save hours of effort in building and managing your page navigation experiences. The Page Navigator is automatically in sync with your report pages. And then we will see another example of bookmark usage, the drop-down slicer like we usually see in web page designs. This looks amazing in reports, which not only looks good but as well as reduces a lot of space. We can see how by clicking on a drop-down image, the filters appear, and here we can see how we can select our filters and apply them. So let us get started. Our first example is page navigation. Once all the pages are created, we can use the Page Navigator. So let us add by going to Insert and then to Buttons, and then select Page Navigator. Once created, we can see all the pages available in the report. To show only visible pages, we need to disable the Show Hidden Pages. Now let's rename this page and move it to the front. Page order depends on the order of the page created. We can change the shape of these buttons and select suitable ones for our report. Let's format the Navigator by enabling the shadow, color in the fill, and also what color to be displayed on hover. We can add a glow as well to make it more attractive. We can rotate the shape and text and change the corners based on our needs in the Shape option. We can also change the navigators vertically as well as horizontal, so let us try and see. We can format based on our requirements in the way we need them. We can even add them to the slicer panel to reduce some space. Let us move to our next example. That is the drop-down button, which looks amazingly like the web page. First, add a shape and format it accordingly. Then add a blank button, or we can add a text box as well, but the text box will not give on hover and other options. Now let me change the text color and format the button by disabling the icon and adding some color. Now let's duplicate them and rename them accordingly. Once done, we can add the drop-down image. We can align all visuals to equally assign the space by going to the Format option and then aligning horizontally or vertically, and much more. Then, let's format the text, shape and size of the buttons for default, on hover and selected properties. Now add an image for the drop-down and place it beside the button. Once done, let us add bookmark action to the drop-down image. Before that, let's enable the selection and bookmarks from the View tab. The best practice is to group all the visuals which lie together, which helps a lot in selection. Once all the grouping is done, we can create our bookmarks. Now let us add the filter visual and format it by disabling the headers and place right below the drop-down image. Create two bookmarks, the first one to show the slicer and the other one to hide it. And check the data and update the bookmark, so that once we come out of the bookmarks the data should not change as shown here. And then add the Show Slicer bookmark as an action to the drop-down image. And the Hide Slicer to the shape behind the button, so that once we click outside the button, the slicer should hide. Now, let's also add a shape to cover the whole report page, so that whenever users can click anywhere outside the button it should hide. Also place this shape at the bottom of the selection pane, as all the visuals and objects should be displayed on top of this shape. Next, add the Hide Slicer bookmark as action to this shape. Also, we can edit the default tooltip to the drop-down image, like for example, click to show filter. In this way, we can utilize bookmarks and page navigations for achieving a lot of design features. Stay tuned for more tutorials. Hope you liked this video. If you have, please click on the like button and subscribe to the channel for more interesting videos. Thanks for watching.